Let's take a look at the Dow. It is up almost 400 points right now, I believe. Terry Savage, good morning. What is going on?
It's been interesting. The stock market's always right, but the participants don't always agree. Think back to it Friday, the shortened holiday day when Omicron, before it even had a name, became apparent. Everybody said, the end of the world is coming. We're going to have to shut down again. The market fell. On Monday, they said, well, maybe the end of the world isn't coming. We rebounded. And then on Tuesday, yesterday, we had a couple of things happen. First, the chairman of Merck and Pfizer said, well, we're not so sure that our vaccines are going to work against this. Oh, that's terrible news. And then an interesting thing happened. The Fed chairman came out, Jay Powell, in front of Congress and said, remember that word transitory? Well, forget that word now. Inflation is not transitory. We're going to have to get a little tougher. So we're going to have more taper. We're going to stop putting so much money into the economy. And everybody said, oh, my goodness, maybe the Fed will not only take money out, stop putting money in, but take it out or raise interest rates. So the market was very confused. And this morning, it's rebounding because it thinks maybe things will be okay. So if you're a long-term investor, that's why we say don't watch it day to day. But the real fact is there's tons of money out there. And where do investors put it? You're sort of like a sure loser, at least temporarily, in a money market account. You don't want to be in bonds in case rates rise and the Fed increases rates. So the stock market's like the default place to be. That's, if you could follow, that's the moments of gyration that's going on.
All right, let's get to some viewer questions. I have $23,000 in student loans paid down from $80,000. I have some cash to pay down the debt. Should I pay it off or wait for a potential loan forgiveness from the Biden administration?
Okay, this is a wonderful question and a very difficult question. There are about 43 million people out there who have student loans outstanding over $1.7, $1.8 trillion now. The president campaigned on an idea that he was going to maybe forgive some student loans $10,000. We have not heard word one about any student loan forgiveness. The other thing that's happened is that we have had some targeted plans that have reduced public service loans, and anybody who got cheated by Corinthian colleges had their loans forgiven. But what's happening now is student loan forbearance ends January 31st. That means starting February 1st, you have to make payments. I'm going to come back to the question about what to do about those loans and give you some advice about student loan forbearance ending. You must contact your loan servicer right now. You're probably going to get an email or a letter in the mail, but you haven't paid since March of 2020. If you moved, you must go online at studentaid.gov and make sure that your servicer has your address to contact you. You've got to make a plan to start the repayments. You could sign up for auto debit again, or make sure your previous auto debit is now reenacted with your bank so you're making payments. If your situation has changed, right now, don't wait till January 15th when everybody's doing it. Apply for income-based repayments to start in January. And really don't procrastinate. You can find out more at studentaid.gov. Now, let me give you one more Terry's tip. If you make a payment now before February 1st, just a catch-up payment, all your interest has been accruing while you weren't paying your loans. If you make a payment now, all the payment goes directly to interest. It'll make a big bite out of your loan. So if you can afford to send some kind of lump sum to pay, do it now. Now I want to go back to that person's question about, do I want to be the idiot who paid off her or his student loans just before the government says, we're going to forgive it all? A lot of people worry about that. I would say you want to wait a little bit. Right now, the government's all involved in this debt ceiling again. That's coming up. Continuing budget is going to happen in the next month. I have not heard one word about wiping out even a portion of student loans. So my guess is that's not on the White House agenda. Whether they could even do it themselves or would have to have it passed by Congress is still open to some debate. Count on the fact that you'll probably have to repay your student loans. Best to get a head start on it by paying off interest now and then setting up a plan to start in February when you must repay.
All right. Do we have time for one more question? Yes, we do. I have just been approved for a Walmart credit card. Why did my credit score go down, and will it go back up?
Yes, it will go back up, especially if you start charging and then repaying on time and in full. What you just did is expand your pool of available credit, and lenders go, maybe that person could get into more debt now. Should we worry? And so it's a technical part of the algorithm. You have more available credit, your score will go down. That will pass. It shouldn't have a long-term impact on your credit score.
All right, quickly, last question. My son has not received the last 2 stimulus checks. He received the first one. He filed his 2019 and 2020 taxes in July of 2020. What's the best way to handle this?
So he didn't receive the checks that came out in January this year. But if he was eligible based on his income, he can file for a credit. When he does, it's hard to believe we're coming to another year, but pretty soon it'll be April, and he'll be filing his return for 2021. He can say, when I missed those 2 stimulus checks, give me a credit. And even if he didn't pay much in taxes, he will get that money back, because it's a credit, not a credit against taxes, but a refundable credit. So if you didn't get your stimulus and you deserved it, put it on next year's tax return, on this year's tax return next April.
All right, Terry, thanks so much. If you have a question for her, you can go to terrysavage.com. Have a great day.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Senator.